pronunciation, explanation. Good ones. Thank you, Charlotte Mabokela. Thank you, Shelby Parker. We thank Lesego Rankunyani. Lady Lexi Rose. Keletso Mabelane. Thank you, Tony Zetirules. Thank you, Pella Gonzalez. Matske, we thank you. Part of our life at this point, but not as Sheila's knows. Good night. Hello everyone, welcome into another video in which I'm going to be nitpicking tiny colorful particles from my hair. And as I do so, I would like to thank our members and give them a shout out. I want to thank you, Feji G. I hope I read the names correctly. If not, you can give me the pronunciation, explanation in the comment section. This side has some good ones. We thank Lesego Rankunyani. We thank you, Sebor Ben. We thank CFPV. We thank Regina Lambert. We thank Stambil Zondi. We thank you, Rhonda Housey. We thank you, Jenny Hopkins. Scarlett Meyer, we thank you. Tameka Cowan. Diana Matske, we thank you. Christina Lewis, we thank Anxi UT. We thank Lady Lexi Rose. We thank you, Bulls Enzo. We thank you, Naira 410. We thank you, Chip Smith. We thank Sana. Christy Burnett. We thank Fernanda Estefani. We thank Queen Aziz Neil. We thank Refiloe Mapiri. We thank you, Gillian Patterson. We thank you, Sabrina Christie. We thank you, Krista Lawson. We thank you, Pancakes. We thank you, Saren Henley. We thank you, Abigail Mensa. We thank you, Shelby Parker. We thank you, Sunshine Rain 13. We thank you, Bella Gonzalez. We thank you, Charlotte Mabokela. You've been with us amazing 17 months. We thank Jacqueline Moyela. We thank you, Jenny Laney. We thanks a lot to Melissa Murado. We thank to Olivia Jones. We thank to T. Burrell. We thank to Angela. We thank to Zoe. We thank to Karena. We thank to Keletso Mabelane. We thank to Judy Deer. We thank you, Scott Hotaling. We thank you, Tony Zetirules. Citadel in the Atlanta, in the ATL. We thank you, Sari234. We thank you, Sayova or Shayova. I'm sorry if I misspelled. We thank Elisi937. And we thank Cecil Richardson, Whitney Scott, we thank Yinka Williams, we thank, I'm not sure if it's Yanis or Janice Perry, we thank, let me pick it quickly, all of you people and many more others that were members once but no longer are. We still thank them as well. And it's a pleasure to have your attention and you liking us. We enjoy this journey with you, and I'm really grateful that you watch us and are so amazing and supportive. We are really grateful and we are so happy. We are hoping that the content for members is to your satisfaction. You can definitely give us your ideas of what you would like to have there on top of what is there. We are open to ideas because we want to eventually have you pleased and satisfied. And our baby Sancha is also saying thank you. So far she can say very few words, but she's already attached. Like every time I leave the house, she says bye and waves. So she already figured that. She can say chai, which is tea. When she's thirsty, she asks for chai. Slowly she's beginning to learn the language that's being spoken to her, and she's able to assign the meaning. different chapter in life, fatherhood and motherhood. You wanna mess the kid as little as possible with your rookiness of parenting. You just try your best, and I watch one psychologist that I like. His name is Mate, and he basically was saying that you will traumatize your kids somehow. The key is to traumatize them as little as possible. So we are really trying to just be loving with discipline. And time will show. But she really enjoys being with us, that's obvious, and I think that's a good sign when they feel safe and attended to. And yeah, at this point, I also said that the first 3 years are so important. That if you get the first 3 years right, a lot of your life will be easier, and if you don't get it right, it will be basically just correction, raising of those 3 years. I really respect that man. I take his advice. He seems to be very well aware of the human emotional body. I don't know if I have a distorted picture because I'm surrounded by also very few people, but generally I feel like our generation, at least by the feed I get on social media and such, I feel like we're trying to be so much more emotionally aware, to a point that, for example, our parents' generation really was not. Or maybe specifically my parents were not, I don't know. I feel like we are trying to be emotionally nurturing, because that's what we, at least me and Sheila can say that we were kind of deprived of it. And it's true. Man shall not live by bread alone. The human soul needs more, not just food. So I think the important thing I'm learning is just to be here for her, play with her. Find interest in what she finds interest, not let her not be attended too much, right? Of course sometimes you're doing something, but still trying to be as here, present as possible. Not just present in the room, but present for her, mentally, emotionally. eventually, when she feels like loved, she goes on her own adventures around the house. But then she comes to assure, hey, do you still love me? Okay, we are getting the main ones out. So again, thank you guys. Thank you to mentioned people, members of our channel. Thank you, regular viewers. Thank you, people who were once members. All of you, I absolutely send love to you all. You are amazing, amazing part of our life at this point. You truly